Good morning. It's Wednesday. All right. Question of the day. Did you use the toilet today? You're going to think about Shorty tomorrow. Did you use the toilet today? Each moment you wake up before you put on your makeup. Yeah, you got to take a piss or a shit. So you're going to think about me. In 2011, I was potty training politicians. 2026, we getting ready to do it again. This is dedicated to Corrine Davis. I never got to say goodbye. Y'all kidnapped me and kept me from my mother's funeral. So that's my drive and my ambition. It ain't about money. It's about principle. It's about love. I did this for the love of my mother, all right? I didn't do this for money. I didn't do this for nothing but the love of my mother. Y'all created this situation. Now you got to deal with it. Welcome to America. Remember the blue light special? Well, I got a blue light special right here, all right? Like I said, you kidnapped me from my family, and these are elected officials. So I made a movie about it. Public Accommodations Act, 1964. That's Dr. K. That's Jill P. Carter. And these are our representatives. That's Governor Westmore. Like I said, art and activism, the art of protest. That toilet is a prop for a movie, let us design. And that's my dog, Whitey. Gil Scott Heron. Whitey on the moon? No. Whitey work for Shorty now. And people paying attention to this shit. It's like Macy's in New York. I don't need no, I'm doing an art show at Starbucks. You feel me? At Starbucks. People got to drive by here every morning so they see this shit. I'm an artist and I get shit done. Everything President Trump got, he got to turn over. The Secret Service, everything off of Facebook, social media for social change. That's the White House. That's Fransky, TV One, Radio One. Miss Tony, how you want to carry it? That's City Hall, all right? And that's President Obama at the White House asking for an investigation in 2008. And our representatives ain't doing their job. That's Ivan Bates. That's Fox 45. We talking about the money behind mass incarceration. This ain't my fight. This is our struggle. And these are the supporters of Shorties. See that? Shorty in Starbucks. Shows you how long I've been doing this. You feel me? I'm the cook in Baltimore from 1999 to now. You feel me? Got the big picture, and I ain't hard to find. You can call my ass. Making a movie about Baltimore. That's Farmer Nell, and that's Ricky Spector. That's President Trump and Governor Hogan. That's the address, and that's Tessa and Mosby. Hug, don't shoot. They love them ribs. Making a movie about the mass incarceration in your prison industry. All right? See the big picture? We went from enslavement to mass incarceration, and Julian Jones is participating in that. He participated in my illegal incarceration. We went from enslavement to mass incarceration. That's Kwesi Mfume. All right? That's Judge Papaya, Judge Turnbull, Judge Souter. All right? And that's the Maryland School of Law. And that's George Clinton, Parliament Funkadelic. All this is notarized. That's the state's attorney's office. That's Kwesi Mfume. That's 2014, 2015. That's Dick Gregory and Shorty. 2014, false imprisonment. All right? So we're going to take this to the court. Exoneration of the Supreme Court. And Julian Jones participated in this. He's using his position of power to block the investigation. If you go to the council meetings, go get the minutes. I told him what I was doing, making a movie about him. I was gonna do 3 minutes because you only give me 3 minutes to speak. So I got more than 3 minutes to speak today. It's about Julian Jones. Like I say, President Trump got this. Julian Jones got this. I was incarcerated for making a movie about your prison industry, mass incarceration, all right? The money behind it. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. That's T.J. Smith. And like I said, through the legal lens. Like I said, President Trump sent the Secret Service at me twice, all right? Obama sent them once. So you got everything the Secret Service got, you got to produce that too. Adam Jackson, Davon Love, through the legal lens. Ivan Bates, Councilman Conway, through the legal lens. Baltimore County, through the legal lens. We went from enslavement to mass incarceration, and these is our elected officials. That's Governor Westmore, all right? And that's the Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. That's the state of Maryland. No more kings. You feel me? See the big picture here? That's Mark Clark and Shorty when Mark Clark first came to town, all right? And this is the Shorty program. I gave y'all the Shorty program, and it works. I gave it to you through the legal lens. I'm not selling tickets. They not wolf tickets. They tickets about Baltimore County Democratic Party, the Democrats in Maryland. Shorty, pull your mask up? No, we gonna unmask Baltimore. Mayor Brandon Scott and Shorty, we got a hell of a story. How long you been knowing me, Mayor Brandon Scott? For a while. In 2006, y'all made a Stop Snitching video. Mayor Brandon Scott made a movie, A Body of Politics. We're gonna mix a body of politics with the Stop Snitching video. And man, Brandon Scott gonna start snitching. Y'all wanna bet? I told Dan and Hillary we was making a movie. So I'm finished with what I started, all right? So the movie's about racism in America. And we're gonna go to the Supreme Court with that. All right, the Supreme Court about racism. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? We're gonna put that to the test. Booms Coffee and Shorty. We got a story about mass incarceration in Maryland, all right? Boom got the saying, we all we got, we all we need. That's Boom saying. And that's what we got. We all we got, we all we need. Need a cup of coffee in the morning? Talk to Shorty. That's Dr. K, and that's Kwesi and Fume. We talking about the haves versus the have-nots, all right? 2026, I ain't having it no more. Everything Dr. K got, she got to turn over. We bending towards social justice. She's on my toilet outside. She gonna be my poster child for 2026. 2011, it was Schellenberger. This year is you, kid. Till I get justice, you're gonna be my poster child on everything I do. The Karson Institute, Loyola University. That's Dr. K, that's Kaylin, and that's me. Activism ain't terrorism. That's the Baltimore City Teachers Union, all right? See the big picture here? We running activism classes, all right? Activism, a house of activism. So Julian Jones, you wanna have a cup of coffee with Boom, or you wanna have a cup of coffee with Shorty? But we running activism classes. We teaching y'all about mass incarceration. You ready for this? I'm out $250 million. I got 250 million reasons to keep this going. Harbor East, Starbucks Cafe.